Hey, Falcons fans! If you want to stay up to date with all the news, updates, and developments about our team, you're in the right place. Here, you'll find everything about the Atlanta Falcons, with content made especially for our fans. So, don't waste any more time. Subscribe to the channel right now and activate the bell to receive all notifications firsthand. And, of course, leave your like to strengthen our incredible community of Falcons fans. Get ready, because we're bringing you hot and exclusive news. Now let's get to today's news. Devon DeBlois is an underrated signing for the Atlanta Falcons. Linebacker Devon DeBlois gives the Atlanta Falcons a free agent signing that has flown under the radar on a national scale. His physical traits and playmaking ability will boost even a healthy Troy Anderson and be an upgrade over the departed Nate Landman. When the Atlanta Falcons signed free agent linebacker Devon DeBlois, they brought him in to start. Even die-hard fans of inside linebacker Troy Anderson understand that his inability to stay on the field is a liability for the Falcons' defense. They certainly gave him money to start. DeBlois' $7 million per year contract ranks him 15th among NFL inside linebackers, behind only Caden Ellis at $7.2 million. DeBlois easily has the skills to keep Anderson on the bench even when he's healthy, but he allows defensive coordinator Jeff Ulbrich to get creative with his linebackers when all three are available. DeBlois has missed 5 games over the past 2 seasons. Meanwhile, Anderson has missed 25 of them, starting just 6 since the start of the 2023 season. Sure, his 4.42 speed works well, but what happens when that speed is on the injured list for an extended period of time? It's true that injuries are random and not the player's fault, but the best skill is availability. Anderson possesses abnormal athleticism for a 6'4", 245-pound player. He outweighs DeBlois by 20 pounds. He's quicker from sideline to side and stronger at the point of attack. However, DeBlois, a converted safety, is better in coverage. If watching Travis Kelce twice a year doesn't improve his game, nothing will. Furthermore, the Falcons brought in DeBlois likely at the behest of new defensive coordinator Jeff Ulbrich. Ulbrich, like many coordinators, wants certain players for his scheme. Furthermore, he was not involved in the drafting and development of Anderson. As a result, he has no ownership stake in Anderson and may view him as a talented but expendable piece of equipment. No one can question Troy Anderson's talent or production when he plays. However, the Falcons correctly decided that they could not enter the 2025 season counting on him being healthy. Falcons signed former All-Pro, Pro Bowl return specialist. The Atlanta Falcons free agency focus on bolstering their special teams unit continued Thursday. Atlanta has agreed to terms with receiver and return specialist Jamal Agnew on a 1-year deal worth up to $2.5 million. According to NFL Network insider Mike Garafolo, the Falcons lost their top returner, Avery Williams, to the Philadelphia Eagles earlier in free agency. Agnew, who turns 30 on April 3rd, entered the NFL in 2017 as a 5th-round pick by the Detroit Lions. He spent the first 4 years of his career in Detroit, the last 2 of which coincided with current Falcons special teams coordinator Marcus Williams' 2-year stint as the Lions' assistant special teams coach. Agnew, 5'10" and 185 pounds, began his career as a defensive back and return specialist, and also played receiver. He was a first-team All-Pro specialist as a rookie in 2017 after returning 29 punts for 447 yards and 2 touchdowns, averaging a league-best 15.4 yards per return. He also made 10 tackles and returned 11 kickoffs for 196 yards. Agnew played in just 6 games in 2018 due to a knee injury. He returned 12 punts for 57 yards and 8 kicks for 216 yards. Williams arrived in 2019, and Agnew had a successful campaign. Agnew returned another punt for a touchdown while recording his first kick return score, and he averaged 9.2 yards per punt return and 26.7 yards per kick return. In 2020, Agnew began to emerge as an offensive asset. He caught 13 passes for 89 yards, while adding 6 carries for 33 yards. The San Diego native returned a punt for a touchdown and averaged a career-high 28 yards per kickoff return. Williams joined the Falcons in the spring of 2021, while Agnew signed a 3-year, $14.25 million contract with the Jacksonville Jaguars, ending their time together. Agnew left a good impression on Williams, who spoke highly of the former University of San Diego standout before the Falcons faced the Jaguars in the 2023 season. "Overall, he's just a good human being, a good man," Williams said. "You can see why guys like to block hard and throw hard to him when they're on the field with him. He's a two-way returner. He's got dynamic speed to where he can get to the edge. He's not afraid of where he's going to get vertical with the ball, whether it's taking the ball 8 or 9 yards deep as a kickoff returner or in some situations as a punt returner. He's one of the best, if not the best, dual returners in the league." Agnew had a solid 3-year run with the Jaguars, highlighted by a Pro Bowl nod in 2022. In 36 games, he returned 50 punts for 423 yards, an average of 8.5 yards per return, and 58 kickoffs for 1,463 yards, averaging 25.2 yards per return. Offensively, Agnew had 61 receptions for 641 yards and 5 touchdowns, while also rushing for 195 yards and a score on the ground. Agnew suffered a broken leg in Week 17 of the 2023 season and will miss all of 2024 as a result. He spent the second half of the year on the Pittsburgh Steelers practice squad.